Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Tonight is one of those glorious nights where we get to open up a bomber from the Stone Brewing Company that is a anniversary limited edition IPA. These are my favorite reviews. Sometimes they last 3 minutes because it's so easy and simple. It's great beer, it's a must buy, and I want to go drink the rest of it. And sometimes I just blabber on for 8 minutes or 10 minutes because it's so good I just want to keep talking. I don't know which one that's going to be because I've never opened one of these. I have two of them. It's a limited release. It's a Stone IPA 17th anniversary. See the big 1-7. It's the Goddard Damerung, I believe is how you pronounce it, IPA. It is 9.5% ABVs, and I believe it's 102 IBUs. Let me double check that so I don't... Yeah, 102 IBUs. Limited release, like I said, these were $9 a bomber. That's beyond a steal in my opinion because all of these are always extremely good. They're usually very pungent, very strong in their flavor. But most importantly, the amount of effort that Stone Brewing Company goes through to get these things to us is awesome. They're great about drinking fresh beer. It's right here on the side. Drink your beer fresh. Let's learn about this thing. So it says it's our latest anniversary beer, starring an all-German cast of malt and hops. It is one of the most glorious examples of a Stone IPA brewed outside the box. Our brewers have brought their experiments with German hops to fruition, leaving a convention behind to create this hefty IPA. Entirely with Pilsner malts. Now, this is important. Pilsner malts, a lot of times are used for lagers, not IPAs. Totally different concept. A superb, crisp mouthfeel with a unique mix of noble and new school hops at a bright, bitter flavor. Despite the daunting name, this beer isn't designed to bring out... This is hilarious. This beer isn't designed to bring about the end of the world, but it just might destroy some of the preconceived notions of what an IPA can be. So, I have not had one of these. I have two of them. This is the first time I've ever had it. This is one of those things where you have no idea what you're going to expect, but it's got to be good. So let's pound this sucker down into the glass. I expect a lighter IPA color, not as malty or as caramely as they can be. Always like to show you the stone caps. They rotate them. They say different things. This one has the kind of that stone devil face with horns on it. So let's check it out. Definitely lighter than most IPAs. A lot clearer, crystal clear, perfectly filtered. Very thin, foamy head. Sometimes they can be triple, quadruple this. Very low carbonation. It literally smells. It smells like German beer. What does that mean? The malts, that Pilsner that we're talking about, I don't want to even remotely compare this to a Heineken. But it kind of has that kind of Heineken-y background to it. Interesting. Very smooth. Not very German-y. Not like what I had thought. I've used the 102. It definitely does not taste like. So it says the aroma, they focused on the hoppy, the herbal notes, and the stone fruit aromatics. Slightly peppery with a resin. It is very resonant-y, as I say. Balanced with very clean, intense, bitter flavors. Should drink crisp and bitter, and it does do that. It's very crisp, which is nice. It's not as bitter as I would say, but I could see how the bitter with the Pilsner, they would say that. They actually label this as a summertime beer, which is interesting because I bought this in September. Yeah, beginning of September 2013, and it had just hit the stores. What else do I want to tell you about it? That's about it as far as what they tell you about it. So it says basically a fun beer for us to brew. through a series of intense drying hop trials over the past couple of years, we found that the newer German hop varieties we thought were unique and different than the citrus American hop varieties and the fruity New Zealand hops that we've been using much this year. What's cool about this, I think, is that there is some kind of, it's kind of a blend. So you have tropical fruits, you have German hops, not American hops. So you hear about Cascade and Centennials and all these other hops that everyone's using on the West Coast, a little bit in Colorado. East Coast is getting a hold of them. They have a very unique flavor. They're very hoppy in your mouth. They explode in your mouth. And they definitely have a very pungent, what I call IPA flavor. This beer, I think, is trying to mix what I call the Grolsch flavor. So I'm not trying to give you some crazy German accent, but Grolsch is a beer that's very German. And what I mean by that, it's got a very unique malt to it, a very unique hop to it, and it's got its own unique flavor. So you see the Hofbrauhauses with the German girls, you know, with the humongous steins wrapped around their arms. This is kind of that in the background with hops mixed into it. It's definitely got both what do we want to call it, continents converging. It's good. It's good. It drinks real smooth. I like a fruitier IPA. If I'm going to get an IPA like this, something like their Enjoy By, I think is phenomenal. It's very florally, yet it's got a lot of fruit background to it. It's very easy to drink. It doesn't bite your palate at all. And at 9.5% ABVs, I don't taste any alcohol, which I love. I don't like the taste of alcohol. But you don't taste it at all. It's very smooth. And I think the bitterness that they're describing kind of cuts that off a little bit. I like it a lot. I would rather have Enjoy By than this. Let me just say that right now. Enjoy By, this is my plug again, it's not in the end of 2013, is my favorite beer of 2013, hands down. I would drink those for the rest of my life. They're awesome. This is good. I would probably give it a rating scale of about 4. It's definitely worth the money. It's definitely worth a try. It's different than most IPAs because it doesn't have that pound of flavor. It's nothing like some of the double IPAs that they make, or like Founders makes, or some of the other breweries that just absolutely explode your mouth, and they're so sticky that for the next 12 hours you smell like an IPA. This beer has a lot of subtleness to it, that German side, that's really nice to drink. $9 for a bomber, I mean, from Stone is a phenomenal deal. And so about all I have to say about it. It's good. I'm going to enjoy drinking it. And the most important thing I want to get at the end of this video is these guys do such a good job of bringing out different beers and drink them fresh. And it'll even say on here that all of them they're big into this right now, and I love it because it tastes like a growler or something right out of a tap. I don't live near Stone. I never will, probably, which is fine. But if I can get their beer fresh and then drink it within the month, it tastes so much better than other beers. It's just an awesome advantage that these guys have at Stone. So you guys are doing a good job there. Let us know what you think. If you tried this, please leave comments on our YouTube channel or website. Really enjoy this. I always look out for Stone Bombers. I do tons of videos with their beers because they're so worth the money at $9 a bomber. Great beer like this. Enjoy it one night. Life is good. So check us out on YouTube and Twitter. Check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. Follow us there. We upload often on YouTube. And don't forget to check out the website, microbeerreviews.com. And as always, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.